Nityanandam. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about grief and the importance of, I don't know, maybe not importance, but just that there's healing possible out there for people who are grieving. So today is my son's father and my husband's birthday. Um, he died in 2009, so he's not here for this day. But the reason why I wanted to make the video is because I used to just get so sad on this day. I would just be so, I don't even know how to even describe, how do you describe that kind of grief to someone who's not been through it? So if you have been through grief, then you know what I'm talking about. I would just be a mess. Like, I couldn't even function. The best we could do was like maybe go to the beach and just hang out by the water, because I would just be so upset all day. And not even all day, it would be like for a couple weeks before and a couple weeks after, I would be not, like, I wouldn't feel right. It almost felt like a mental illness, like I was gonna go crazy. That's how I would start to feel. I would start to feel like afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to be mentally sane. So Yuri is now 7 years old, and I don't know if he'll talk to you guys. Maybe he'll come and talk a little bit about his experience in India when I took him to meet his guru, Swamiji. My son he only had one request, and he had me write it down. He was only 4 at the time. He had me write it down on a piece of paper, and he wrote down, "I want to see my dad." And he would used to get really upset, and everyone has a dad. Why can't I see my dad? I want to see him. And so I wrote down, when we went up for darshan to see Swamiji Paramahansa Nityananda, our guru, when we went up for darshan, I wrote down this on a piece of paper, and I took it up and I handed it to Swamiji. And I just basically said, and I just wrote, "Yuri wants to see his dad. I want to see my dad." So Yuri handed it to him, and he had darshan, and that was it. We never thought anything more about it until Yuri's dad started coming in his dreams. And Yuri, can you tell about the dream? You want to tell about it, or you want me? Do you want to tell?
I said you.
Oh, I guess he wants me to tell. So he just basically said, "Mom," he came running up, "Mom, Mom, Mom, I had this dream, and there was this guy on a red motorcycle, and he pulled up to me, and he told me to come and get on, that he was going to take me for a ride. He was going to teach me how to ride a motorcycle." And I asked, what he looked like, and I asked what the motorcycle looked like, and he described it. And I told him, I said, "You know that your dad owned a red motorcycle when he was alive, and that he loved motorcycles. He loved to ride them." And so basically what happened is his dad started to visit him in dreams. So this is just one of multiple dreams that he's had with his dad. So just make a long story short, Swamiji gave him that experience of being able to meet with his father in the dream world. And it was something that Yuri really, really wanted, and so he's able to do that now, and he doesn't have that yearning, that longing for something. And as far as me, I did the Maheshwara Puja, which is to liberate the souls of people who have died in complicated deaths, like that would be before their time, like a murder, an accident, or something where it wasn't just a natural death. So the puja is said to liberate the souls, and I truly have experienced that it actually does, because I don't feel that heavy cord. I don't feel that connection. Like I don't, how do I explain? I mean, I am a medium. I don't do that like for a living, but I am able to sense, people who have passed on, and I know that Raphael is free, because I don't have that heavy core, that heavy attachment with like the feelings of guilt and the negative emotions that we attach with them, and it kind of like binds us and keeps this cord to where they're like always around, and there's a certain heaviness about it. I don't experience that anymore. I really don't, and I know that he's there. I know that he's with me or whatever, but I don't have that grief. I don't have the feeling like I'm gonna go crazy. Feelings that a lot of times you can experience with grief. So anyway, I wanted to make this video because here it is, the day of his birthday, and I'm like really just having a great day, and it doesn't mean that I don't acknowledge it, and I don't know like yes, this day is a certain day in my life, but I don't have to like go into all these crazy emotions over it. I can just acknowledge what an amazing being that he was while he was here, and be grateful for the time that I spent with him. So for anyone who's struggling with grief, I highly recommend to Inner Awakening, and I definitely 100% recommend doing the Maheshwara Puja, because it's just brought so much healing to me and my son and my family, and it's just amazing, to be able to live and remember and appreciate, instead of just being in pain and suffering all the time over something that happened. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below, or any questions on Inner Awakening and how it can help you in your healing process and your grief, please message me. I will be so happy to talk with you about it, because the healing that came from it is just, I can't even put into words. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.